Hello, guys. My name's Stephen Black Clairvoyant. If you haven't watched this before, I'm also a spiritual artist or a spiritual drawer, as I like to call it. I just want you to watch this TikTok live that I did a couple of days ago with a lovely girl called Racheal. She came on, she'd lost her dad, and she came onto the live feed with us, right? And I tell her, right, the date of when her dad's funeral was, right? And then I tell her that he buys her a car, right? But have a look at this clip, right, and tell us what you think.
I lost my best friend Mark.
Is that the
Sorry,
27th?
that was his funeral.
No, just as you said, like March, it just showed us the 27th.
Yeah, that was his funeral.
Did he buy you a car?
Yeah,
You've still got it.
yeah,
And then the next bit, he starts mentioning his son, which is Rachel's brother, right? He starts mentioning that, oh, I've got a son as well, right? And he's taking it really bad, right? Have a look at this. Has he got a son as well? Like,
yeah. My brother, yeah,
sorry,
yeah, my brother Matt.
like your brother, his son.
Yeah,
I feel like he must have took it really bad, him, like,
he has. It's really bad.
because he's saying, "Will you tell him that I'm alright?"
Yeah,
Then he shows us a watch that not only he tells us or shows us that his son Mark has got his watch, he also shows him wearing it, right? So he tells us, have a watch. Like, he is around him all the time. He keeps showing us a watch as well. He must have gotten his watch or
yeah.
something.
My brother's got his watch.
He must wear it, no?
He does.
Now, if you look back, she mentioned Mark. She mentioned Mark was her brother. But I got Mark again. And only looking back on this video, I now understand that it wasn't Mark, as in our brother, his son. He meant his best friend. And this next bit, right, I get a vision, right, of Racheal sitting on a sofa with her legs bent up tight in jammies. He kept showing us these jammies all the time, and him showing me them jammies all the time, and her getting upset, as if to say, like, well, I didn't know what the jammies meant, right? But I felt as if he was telling us she's got to stop this getting upset because, obviously that's what you've got to realise. When we lose people, they didn't want to see us upset. But have a watch of this next bit.
Yeah,
Did you see the name Mark?
that's his brother-in-law, but his best friend as well.
Did you not see the name Mark?
No,
Right. Well, I'm getting the name Mark coming in, and he's saying, "Tell Mark I'm alright," whatever that means.
that's his best friend and his brother-in-law.
Well, he's saying, I don't know which one it is, but he's saying, "Will you tell Mark I'm alright?"
Yeah,
You got jammies on.
yeah.
What's the
Around my
strawberries?
dad.
You're wearing your dad's jammies.
Yeah,
He's showing his jammies, and I'm like, what? He's like, well, I don't know. I didn't know the way he is, but he's just saying, mention the jammies that you're sitting in.
we also, my
You always
sister.
sit on the sofa with your knees bent right up tight, like
Yeah,
angled off to the side. You'll always put
yeah,
your feet up and bend them, and you're sitting in the corner crying your eyes out.
yeah.
He's like, he's getting annoyed about that, mind.
I know.
Then he shows us, right? He shows us a dog. He was letting us know, like, the dog always sees him at the top of the stairs, right? So that's the vision I got. So I'm live on TikTok, and I tell her this next, right? So have a watch of this. Who's got the dog that keeps looking up at him?
So he's got a dog called Ori.
There's a dog that's still here in the living,
Yeah,
and it keeps looking up at the stairs.
yeah. And he barks at the bottom of the stairs.
But he's saying that the dog always sees him at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, and we always hear like footsteps going across the landing.
And this is the next thing, right, that happened to us, right? I got, like, pressure on me chest. Is a feeling, and I get this a lot when I read people, whether they've got bad knees, bad arms, bad elbows, bad shoulders, or how they've passed as well, struggling to breathe. I get pressure around my neck. Like, I get these things, and I tell people toothaches as well. I didn't just tell them they've got a toothache. I tell them exactly where the toothache and what tooth it is as well. I mean, if you watch any of my videos, you'll see. I've got enough of them up now. But this one, with Racheal, I just got pressure on my chest, and I felt as if it was a massive heart attack. Well, as you'll see next, because, well, I see it. Have a watch. I'm keep getting breathless. Was it a massive heart attack?
Yeah, yeah.
He's saying he's all right where he is now. His mum must have passed.
Yeah.
Because he's saying his mum come for him.
Yeah.
Then, this next bit, right, I get a vision. This happens to us a lot as well, as I told her about the jammies, and getting a vision, right? Like, but basically, what happened next was I got a vision, right, of his home, and I got took to the side of his house and I got shown the garage. Then I got took inside the garage and I got shown all the loads and loads of different things and a bike and whatever else. And I got told by him, that the door, he doesn't want them hanging on to anything that is not massive value to them but could be sold. But anyway, watch this next bit, because this is when like I started getting taken around his house. It's crazy, but have a watch of this next bit. Can you? I didn't know what this means, right? But like, he's shown me a pedal bike.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had a pedal bike. I want to see the colour blue. Is there a garage on the side of the house or something?
Yeah, there is, and he's got a bike in there that he's not used.
Right, because he's saying, like, I don't know if you're looking at the house, it's to the right-hand side, this garage.
Yeah.
But he's saying, I don't know if it's blue, this bike, but he's showing us the bike and he's taking us in the garage with loads and loads of shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't even park the car in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was basically a shed or a garage. And he's saying, didn't hang on to loads of crap. Get it sold, right? Make a bit of money, right? Because it'll just end up devaluing and you'll end up flinging it out anyway.
That's what he's saying.
Aye, well, that's what he's saying now.
We haven't moved anything, not even his toothbrush, nothing.
Aye, well, he's saying, like, at the end of the day, you're not like accepting that he's gone. He'll always be around you, but there's no point in hanging on to stuff that you can like make money from. I don't know why he's saying that for. I've never said it before in my life in a raid. I know I haven't.
It's because we've got you were very lucky and you worked really hard, and we have like a caravan and 2 cars that he's left behind, but my mum mentioned about selling it, but my brother's saying no, we can't get rid of anything. He's just worked too hard.
If I'm right in what I've said up to now, and give you validation, which I think I have.
Yeah.
I really do think that like your brother needs to come to terms with the fact that he would rather you had money. This next bit is where I took a photo, right, like from a TikTok. I think I screenshotted it, but usually I just take people's profile photo as I'm live with them, and I'll draw whatever's around them, or I'll screenshot them. It just depends. Like if it's a private read, and I screenshot the person and I draw what's around them. But if I'm live on TikTok or Facebook, I'll get the profile photo if you haven't watched this before, and I draw what I see, because I get a vision, like in my mind, not always, but I get a vision. And I was mentioning to that, as you're going to say next. I was saying I'm getting shown Richard Branson. Well, he used to get called that, and he used to get called the Silver Fox, right? But I didn't know. All I got shown was he was a trendy bloke. You know what I mean? And he looked after himself. But have a watch for yourself. Honestly, I draw him now, and you'll see when I put it side by side.
Wow, it's crazy.
I feel like your dad was like a trendy bloke, mate. Like
He was really, really trendy.
Like he would wear like nice designer shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he'd always make sure he dressed smart. Like all of his clothes were like nice
Always.
clothes.
Always.
He's shown as Richard Branson.
Yeah.
What's that about? Like, did he
like really looks similar to him.
What, Richard Branson?
Yeah, people used to say Richard Branson, Noel Edmonds, and Wayne Lineker, which he didn't like.
Did he used to get called the Silver Fox or something?
All the time. That actually looks like him, but he took that video, that's an old video, but that's literally what he like.
Oh, that can still come through on past videos and photos. Do you know my page?
Oh, fine.
Messages there now, and send me a photo of your dad, and I'll side by side it for you if you want. But you know, for all you skeptics out there who are watching us, you tell me how I have just said what I've said to her. Right? I can't believe that. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Rach. I've give people so much proof. And I tell one girl who's absolutely besotted, like with her dog, and she had to get it put out at 19 years old. And it was a Shih Tzu. I drew it, right? And I says, I keep seeing this box All right, Scott, I keep seeing this box. It's like a beach pine type colour. And I see the leading colour. She went 2 minutes. She went and got the box. It was the colour I said. And it had the red collar around the box. So she'd like fastened the collar around the box of his ashes. And I was just like, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. So she sent us a photo. Let's flip this camera around. Right. Right, so we've got the photo there. Withdraw that. And then we're going to put it side by side. I always click on a third photo and it jumps all the way along. It does me absolute boxing. Those are wow. Wow. When I look and I find Jackie Harris, ma'am, I hope you're listening. So I can save that now. And then I can take it off there. I can go back onto there and I can send her this. And then she's got a copy of that. So there you go, guys. I hope you have enjoyed that video and I hope you have watched it to the end, because if you have, then you're still watching me talking right now. But that's like which way I read and connect with people. That's the validation I give. Obviously drawing as well. Like that's what a big thing for me. Like I like to draw people's loved ones as best I can. Just to bring that comfort back to them, to let them know that they are still around them. But like I say, make sure that you give us a follow if you're watching us on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook. I've also got a website which has been at the top here all the way through, which is www.stephenblackclairevoyant.com. And have a check out on live events, because I may be coming to a venue near you. And if you want to come and watch us live, you're more than welcome to do so. You can get the tickets online. They direct you straight through to a link to skiddle.com, which is an official website that sells tickets as well, so you know that it's definitely all official and above board. But please remember as well, I get obscene amounts of fake accounts, so if you receive a message off me at any point from now on into the future, right, it's not me. Just remember that, because I never ever ever message anybody. That's all you need to know, that I never message anybody. If you ever want to get in touch with me, just message us through my website and then I'll be able to reply to you. But I will never message you first. That's the golden rule. And then you know you're never ever going to be ripped off. I mean, you can ask us to send you a video with your name in, which I'm more than happy to do so as well. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, and I hope you've all, wherever you're watching this from, are going to have a lovely day, night or evening, whatever time it is. And I'll catch you on the next one.